Alan, what's Cisco's enterprise vision and strategy?
Well, as you know, Doug, traditionally we've been a significant player in people's networks. I think as the nature of work changes, as well as the nature of computing changes, our strategy is to work through these market adjacencies with our customers to help them change how they work through things like collaboration, as well as elements of the traditional IT stack kind of start to fuse more into each other, allow them to take advantage of workload mobility and things like that through virtualization so their IT investments are more effective. So on one hand you have the changing nature of work, and on the other hand you have the IT computing and networking resources to make that happen anywhere around the clock. So that's, I think, at the heart of where our enterprise strategy is moving right now.
It feels like there's a lot of mobility then. It's like people are moving and we're letting them work where they want. Workloads are moving to where they can run the most efficiently and most effectively, and we bring all that together. We make the people work better together. We let them
Right.
move to where they can work the most effectively, and we let the workloads run in the most efficient, effective way possible. Is that
I think that's right, and maybe just a slightly different way to say that is that you have people, information, and communities, right? And if you look at those three things, those are really the assets that any company has. And it's not just the assets a company has, but it's the assets between companies.
But the people that did the tribal knowledge, the
Right.
stuff they know.
And so what we're doing through the mobility is making those things happen. Also, of course, because now you have an explosion of network-connected devices, the ability to take advantage of any one of those three things of people, information, and assets has to become portable to any computing environment. So it could be an iPhone, it could be a Nokia smartphone, it could be a netbook, and then so that increasingly the capabilities that are embedded in the network allow all those computing resources to move with the people and to reformulate around the device or the experience or capabilities that people have at hand. So it is a big transformation, and it's like Star Trek, man. The computer talks right back to you, has personality, and sometimes even goes off the rails.
Last question. Do you think enterprise IT will catch up to consumer IT on the services offered? Or is it going to surpass? Or has it?
It's a really good question. I think enterprise IT is very much affected by consumer IT. And it's interesting, there's two kind of things that are going on. One is the entrance of kind of social media and enterprise IT, whether it's an iPhone or a Facebook type of application that is informing how people are kind of transforming how they use enterprise IT. The other kind of key capability that I think that you'll start to see is that the nature of who's in the workforce is very much changing. So if you look at the millennials or the Gen Yers, they're all about actions and doers. Right?
Get it done.
Get it done.
They're gamers.
They're gamers, and that's very John Hagel and John Seely Brown, right?
Brown, yep.
Right. But I think if you look at so we went from kind of the greatest generation, which were kind of people who came up in the manufacturing world, and then you had kind of World War II, and you have the Gen Xers. The baby boomers that were born after. They were planners, they were strategists, they had management theory.
MRP.
And right, and the IT equivalent of that was knowledge management. You kind of skip forward a couple of generations to where we are now. You have social media, right? So you have kind of knowledge management versus kind of social computing.
An ad hoc group formation and such.
That's right, and it's going to take a Gen Xer like you who actually has to bridge the gap between the kind of the social gaming side of it and the knowledge management planning side. So you have kind of the strength and security of enterprise IT, but you have the flexibility and social interaction of social networking and the mobile internet.
A bridge, kind of like our logo, or a router.
It's a gateway between the generations.
Excellent. Thank you, Alan.
Pleasure.